Good coffee this morning. Really good coffee this morning. Are you serious, President Assad? Are you really this serious? You're a murderer. You're a beast. Is this coming to the end? Can I just go quickly? One verse. Is this Isaiah 17:1 about to happen? This is the question. Is Isaiah's prophecy in the 17th chapter of Isaiah, verse 1, is it about to happen? Can I read this? Because I've got an Associated Press article that just about makes me sick. I'm going to read this, though, from the Bible. Here's what the Word of God says. Isaiah chapter 17, verse 1. The burden of Damascus. Behold, Damascus is taken away from being a city, and it shall be a ruinous heap. Now focus on that for a moment. The burden of Damascus, behold, Damascus is taken away from being a city, and it shall be a ruinous heap. Now, that prophecy, of course, obviously that prophecy has not developed yet. It hasn't happened yet. In history, we're talking 3,000 years. But it will, because it is the Word of God. Now, here's what they're reporting today. You know, I understand what's going on in Egypt. From Syria, from Jordan, from Egypt, and from Lebanon. They are converging upon Israel. I understand that's Psalms 83, 1 through 5 coming out right before our very eyes. And I don't know if it's going to break out into an all-out war. But it very well could, because then a vessel was coming across the sea there from Egypt. And as it got real close to the shorelines of the Gaza Strip, the Israeli naval forces fired a rocket right over the bow and said, no, you're not. And they're like, well, we're just bringing sewage pipes. Go away. We're in the middle of an intifada. An intifada. Go away. An intifada. Go away. Not now. You're not bringing a ship. You're not bringing a ship to Gaza this morning. Not when we got this kind of issues. Go away. But we're just trying to bring sewage pipes. We don't care what you're bringing. Go away. Get your people off the border. Call off the intifada. Give us a few weeks. Make sure this thing is done. And then we will allow you to start bringing boats back into the shores with our inspection. You drew first blood. You started it. This is exactly what Israel is saying to the radical Islamic who want to do away with the state of Israel. Can you blame them? And here's the really thing I want to say, and I want to be brutally honest when I say this to the mass media, to Chris Matthews, to Rachel Maddow, to anybody at CBS, NBC, ABC, CNN, anybody, BBC, I don't care. If you try to twist this into somehow being Israel's fault, are you serious? Are you serious, Reuters? Are you serious, AP, Associated Press? Are you serious, Al Jazeera? Yeah, I know you're serious. I can believe it out of Al Jazeera. I can't believe it out of the mass media, the mainstream media. Okay, but let me read this to you. Let's go to the Associated Press and listen to the tone. Would you please? If four neighbors, let me ask you a question. If four neighbors living around your house all came to your yard and decided to climb over your picket fences, hollering, death to you, burn your house down, death to you, away with you, we don't want you as a neighbor. Four different neighbors crawling over your fences. And you picked up the morning paper the next day after you beat them back by any force you had to use. And the paper said, well, he used a baseball bat on one guy. He used a little bit of excessive force here. We just don't know what his problem is. Maybe that's why they don't want him in the neighborhood. That's kind of what this deal is. And it really is getting old. Get over it. 1948 has come and gone. Israel was reinstated as a nation. The United Nations voted on it, passed it, and implemented the plan. It's been 63 years. Guys, get over it. I'm telling you right now, but this is what Jesus said was coming. This is what the prophets of old said was predicted would happen. This is what Daniel said was going to develop. This is what Isaiah said would happen. This is exactly what Zechariah said would happen. This is what King David wrote in Psalms said would happen. This is exactly what's taking place. Revelation points toward it. We are living in the days of Bible prophecy. Okay? Now I'm going to read this to you from the Associated Press. carrying a mattress. This is exactly why President Assad is so evil. The guy is filled with the demons of his, not only from his own life, but from his father. These are the sins that have been passed on to the son. His father was murderous. These Assads, father and son, have run Syria for over 4 decades, and they have murdered over 80,000 of their own people. Now listen to this article from the Associated Press. Carrying mattresses and bags of clothes, Syrians are fleeing their homeland, which they're describing as a catastrophic scene. Monday, in a besieged border town that has been largely sealed off by army ties, it's been crushed during this 2-month uprising. At least 8 people were killed yesterday, May 15, 2011, and the most recent casualties from the government crackdown that already has killed more than 800 people nationwide, and I know the numbers way higher than that. Way higher than that. Come on, Associated Press. Way higher than 800, and you know it. But they say 800 people nationwide since mid-March. Human rights groups say that a town of 70,000 people has been under a military siege for the last 2 months. The situation in this city is catastrophic, said Ahmad, who's 55, who crossed the border into Lebanon overnight today, May 16, 2011, and asked to be identified only by his first name as Ahmad. Now, if you walk in the streets, he said, of Talakakia, you can smell the dead bodies. For weeks, the armies of the Assad regime has continued to go around killing innocent civilians. This city was a full Islamic extremist. This is the government's position. President Assad's regime militant soldiers are saying this city is full of Islamic extremists. That's full of Islamic extremists, and these Islamic extremists must be dealt with harshly. And so we go around and we shoot them in the head. We shoot grandmother in the head. We kill them. We rape the women. We beat the men. We kill them because it should be done. Because we are loyal to the President Assad. The truth is, because there's a lot of Sunnis in this city, these pro-regime gunmen of President Assad, also known as the Shabaha, that's right, spelled Shabiha, Shabaha. The Shabaha is what it means is to go around and target the Sunnis in the city. Sunni Muslims. Let's go around and kill them because they're a Sunni instead of a Shiite. And that's under orders of President Assad. So would you please pray for the innocent people, the innocent Muslim people who live in the country of Syria, who just want to live and have a family and have a home and have a job just like me and you and everyone else, but are under the thumb of a tyrant dictator. Are you serious, President Assad? You in your Armani suits? Are you into the mall? You going to kill them all? No, I can tell you what's going to happen. Damascus is going to become no longer a city. This ancient city where the Apostle Paul was on the road to Damascus, papers in his hands to crucify and to put to prison and death many Christians who on that road saw the light. They blinded him and all them with him, and they fell as dead men. And Jesus spoke and told Saul that he was persecuting the church and that he was the Lord and that he must stop it now. And to go on into Damascus to a street called Straight, there the house of Ananias, wanting to go. Just wait, for a man was coming. He was going to come and lay his hands on him, that he might receive his sight. And when Ananias did, there at the house of Judas, when he went there and actually laid his hands on him and prayed for him, it said it's like scales fell from Paul's eyes. He began to see the truth. Jesus is the truth and the life. But Damascus is no longer going to be around. It's just there's a day is coming. I don't know when. I don't know if Israel going to nuke it. I don't know if it's going to just burn itself down, all the sectarian violence. I don't know how it's going to happen. I just know the Bible said it's going to happen. I believe the Word of God. I'm Paul Begley. You might say, Paul, all of this but is so tragic. It's so
It's so awful. It's so nasty. It's so scary. It's so evil. That's because men's hearts are on you. If you're not saved, you need to be a personal message right now. I want to be saved. I want to be saved. I want to be saved. Do it right now. Right now. Send me a personal message. I want to be saved. Become a Christian during this difficult time. Bible prophecy. We're coming closer to 10. I'm Begley. Come on.